Hi guys, it's first day back after being sick, and I don't know if I'm mentally, I'm always mentally ready to teach, but I don't know if I'm just like, if my spirit is in it, you know? I just got news that two of our students one of them is getting suspended for horse playing, and the other one's waiting in the office until our grade level principal calls them all. I had a good 2 days to rest and recover. I will say my throat, it was a good move because my throat was already dying. It was giving out because I feel so low energy. I'm gonna continue our reading, but I gotta submit the recommendations that I gave for student council, and then I gotta print stuff for our student council. I feel okay. I don't feel as low energy. I just know I'm not up where I usually am. Wish me luck. We'll get through this together. This is the emptiest my calendar has ever looked like. We're already here, and I haven't even populated the rest. Look at all of that. Maybe September will be better. Something that I find so surreal is the first batch of kids that I ever taught are now freshmen. And it's crazy to think that they're freshmen. They're gonna be sophomores and juniors and seniors. And it's just like a whole group of students that I taught are like, it's like, am I really that old? I've been teaching for 4 years. And now the students who had me last year want me to like fill out their forms and try to vouch for them. Also, the first thing that happened when I opened my door in the morning was I found a notebook flung off to the ledge of the second floor building, and I was like, what's going on? And then I got these two kids being like, oh, he kicked my notebook, and oh, he was taking out my bag. And then when they walk in the classroom, there's another kid's like, he touched my butt, miss, he touched my butt. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, the day just started. I just got back, and why am I hearing all these complaints? And so I made them all come out. Oh my goodness. Why are you touching someone else's butt? Don't you know that's sexual harassment? Why are you playing around? Don't you know the horse playing can lead to things like your notebook being flung off the second floor of the building, or two students being suspended? And then they were like, oh man. Currently 8:27. Wish me luck getting through the day again. It's Thursday. Bottoms up, brothers. I am actually feeling a lot better after drinking this. One thing I'm very, very proud of is that I was able to train all the students to put their notebooks where they belong, and also put their novel books back. So I realized making this seating chart, it's kind of hard to see who sits where. So I just put their notebooks, and hopefully they'll be able to follow along. But at least I have hanging man. Just in case they don't listen, I wrote all of their class period. Now this is 4th, this is 5th, and this is 7th. So I'm gonna do the rest of that. This was honestly a great idea. Thank you for God for the brain, because I was like, how am I gonna get them to do this by themselves? And pretty much they put it in the right spot. Good job, kids. So what I do is I'm just gonna grab a whole stack of books. 5th period. And lunch is almost over. The next class that I'm gonna have is the rowdiest one yet, just because of all the big personalities in there. And when I was absent, that was the class that gave the sub the hardest time. And low-key, with my voice right now, I'm kind of dreading talking to them because my voice was already cracking earlier. Lord, I pray that you will settle their spirits and they will listen to me, because I do not have the voice strength right now to talk to all of them. I mean, I have a whistle. That's what's been helping me, is my whistle. Do you hear the students outside? But there's a lot of students who say they have anger issues. Low-key, I wonder if they think it's cool to say, oh yeah, I got anger issues. Because a lot of them like to do things because they're cool, to look cool. I even had to scold boys earlier. They're like, miss, he called me gay. I caught the second kid saying, oh, you're bisexual, you're this and that. And I looked at him and said, miss, the other boy started it. And I was like, what? You guys are both still yapping, even though I separated you all across the classroom? Literally, I put them in the farthest ends of the classroom. Still, they be yapping to each other, saying unnecessary things. Do you hear that? Do you hear how loud it is? They are the yappers for sure. I don't know how I ended up with all of them in here. Let's get them. Get this started. Ooh, I'll come back on that. So at the beginning of the school year, I asked all the kids, what are 3 topics that you would like to read about? And this is what they said. Did Hitler do good things before World War II started? How to cure sickness and how to stop people from throwing trash in the ocean? How long do mosquitoes live for? And why are they trying to bring back the woolly mammoth? Why do animals go extinct? How is fear made? This one just says, who were the first people to live? Let me double check. It says,